You may go right up. Hello, Mrs. Cabrisi. I heard about your mother. Hope everything is all right. Her last name?
Maura McMahon. She's in intensive care.
M.A.C.? Bobby loved your class. I hope he does well in second grade.
He will. He's an angel.
I wouldn't go that far. Must be misfiled. Just go up anyway.
Pediatrics order.
Papa? Papa, Mrs. Burney says we can go right up.
You first. I'm needing a cup of coffee.
Well, tell Nancy we'll give her a ride home later.
Yes?
McMahon's been transferred to special care.
No, don't go up. Wait here, Katie.
Eileen. Your mother was getting along better, so I had her transferred to special care. You see, her condition's fairly stabilized in the past 36 hours. And that's a hopeful sign. Eileen, after all these years, do you think that I'm going to give up on your mother without a fight? Hello, Katie. I'm going to take you to your Nana. You're the best medicine I can think of.
Eh? Dr. Barrington, 392. Dr. Barrington, 392.
Barrington.
Now, Papa, how about some ice cream on the house?
Poor Nancy. Bosses don't like that stuff.
They don't even pay me for this job. The least they can do is feed me.
For you, yes, but not your whole clan. I'll drink my coffee, and then I'll go up and see your Nana.
Hey, Nancy, you got a customer. Well, it's been lovely, ladies, but I got a little filly that's just coming into range.
Well, duty calls.
Mm-hmm. Till next time.
Lucky lady, his wife.
Call the operator. Dr. Leslie, call the operator. Dr. Cooper, staff. Dr. Cooper, staff.
Well, how's she doing?
She's better. Nana talked a little.
Oh, did she now?
She used up all her strength. She's sound asleep.
Well, I'll just have a look. Won't be a minute.
Visiting hours will end in 5 minutes. Code 3 on 5 west. Code 3 on 5 west. There they go.
Mother, I have homework.
Just a few more minutes. Pop will be right down.
Visiting hours are now over. They will resume tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
Visiting hours are over.
So soon?
Just time for one last kiss.
Love you, darling. And Mara, keep the faith.
Lady, you out there?
Yeah, Joe, I'm coming.
Hi, babe.
Saved you some supper.
I ate. You want one?
Sure.
What's your poison?
Something long and cold. Gin and tonic would be good. We were surprised we beat you home.
I got snagged by a 2 alarmer just before the shift changed. Jerry got knocked out. Smoke. He'll be okay in a day or so.
Jerry's a jerk. He's always taking chances. Don't you take chances, Joe.
Don't you worry about me. Lean. I can't take you anywhere.
Did you have some place special in mind? I'd like to celebrate tonight.
Well, now, how about this table for two? I mean, you talk about ambience. Also. Hey, it smells nice.
Such a short season. I picked them for Mama.
I thought patients in intensive couldn't have flowers.
You're right, they can, but she's been moved to special care. Dr. Gallagher says she's getting better.
Terrific. Now, that's something to celebrate. Gentan.
Joe, when I went into her room, her bed was empty, stripped clean. My stomach turned inside out. I aged 10 years in 1 minute.
Wow.
But our prayers were answered.
Eileen, it's a miracle.
You want to know another miracle? She talked.
Huh?
She did. As we were leaving the room, Mama raised her hand, said, "Keep the faith." Even Katie heard her.
Really? Oh, your old man must have flipped.
He missed it. He was downstairs having a coffee. By the time he came up, Mama was fast asleep.
Where is Papa?
He's gone to his room. He's worn through. Tonight, more than usual.
It's been rough on the old man. Mom's stroke sure has taken its toll on him. Yeah. Hey, Lee, I got some good news today. I signed up, taking vacation the last 2 weeks in August. You know, I was thinking maybe we could do something as a family, include the old people too, you know? Maybe rent a place at the shore in the mountains.
Oh, maybe we could go to Myrtle Beach. I used to go there when I was a kid.
Let's do it.
Remind me to set the alarm at 6. That way I can run by the hospital before school. She can see the lilacs when she wakes up.
How was school today?
It was exciting. I took the class to the bakery. Everybody got a cookie, even me.
Yeah, I didn't get a cookie today. Say, where are the girls?
Well, we dropped Nancy over at Terry's. She's staying over. Katie's in bed.
That's where we should be. Come on.
In bed?
Yeah.
Do you charge extra for scratching?
Union scale. But as you're a regular, you can have it on the house. Where's the itch?
Right under the right wing. Under the right wing. Start there. Yeah, that's it. A little in further. Ah, now down, a little lower, a little lower. Yeah, a little lower. A little lower, yeah, a little lower.
Joe, you're my rock.
Are you calling me dense?
I love you, Cabrisi.
This time. Yeah?
Joe.
It's Bill.
Oh, Bill.
Did I wake up the whole house?
No.
I was just dozing off.
Frank Gallagher just called me from the hospital.
It's about Mama McMahon. Joe, she passed away.
When?
Just about an hour ago. Massive stroke, heart failure.
Oh, God, no.
Your sister's taking it really bad.
Leanie! 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 Leanie, Leanie. No, Leanie, now, come on. She's gone, lady. It's too late.
What could have happened, Bill?
Don't ask questions, Del. We're just doctors, not miracle workers. It was only a question of time. I'll get Anderson to cover X-ray. There are all kinds of stories about her when she was young. She was really nutsy, you know. She'd go out and throw.
They grow up too fast these days, if you're asking me. Well, at least you still have Kate.
Not for long. She'll be 13 in September.
13, is it? My, time flies. It only seems yesterday.
Oh, that's nice. What happened? We got a little rabbit.
You could end up teaching after 20.
Those 2 pension checks won't be bad either.
Not bad at all.
How about you, Joe? When you passing your papers in?
Just 14 months to go.
Still going into landscaping?
I'm thinking about it, but first I'd like to, Leanie and me to get away for a while, travel some, Hey, guys, let me get you some refills.
Oh, great.
They did a great job on it. Hey, Joe, some spread, considering the circumstances.
Thanks, sis.
It's from the telly.
Oh, rescue your mother before Aunt Beezy bends her ear off.
Well, you know,
You come in. Yeah, well.
So you'll be staying on with Eileen?
Where else have I to go?
Here you are, Grandpa.
Oh, thank you, Lassie.
Nice lady.
How you doing? She lives a good life. That was probably... Who was in
Mom, Dad thought you might want to grab a bite.
Aunt Beezy, can I get you something?
No, I'm all full up. They fed us on the plane. You run along now.
oh, God.
Now, young lady, what's this I hear about you studying conscious reasoning and you're going to summer in Spain?
That's consciousness raising and summer school for advanced Spanish in Spain.
Hey, babe, come on, you gotta eat something.
I don't feel good.
Everyone's saying that Deli did a great job.
Oh, thanks, Joe. Nancy! Put down that phone or I'll pull the plug on you.
I gotta go.
Okay, see ya.
Call later.
Richie heard. So Richie heard. Who cares? Don't you do anything, Nancy, but talk. Go socialize with your relatives.
Oh.
And give me a hand. Load the dishwasher.
I think it's disgusting partying out on the day of a funeral. They drink too much. Especially Papa.
It kills the pain.
Must help a bit having a doctor in the family.
Oh, Bill, is it? Now, there's a doctor for you. Just takes pictures of gizzards. Never sees the suffering after they're developed. And you'll notice, Bernie, that Joe and Leanie's friends are here in force to show their respect for Mara. But not one of Bill's doctor pals so much as showed their faces.
Don't be too hard on him, Mike. Nobody likes reminding of his failures.
There's no excusing Mara's doctor. We've known Frank Gallagher since the year of the flood. Mara thought he was the salt of the earth.
Are you drinking your lunch today, Doctor, or can I get you something decent to eat before I leave?
I'm not hungry, Grace.
Oh. Bad day?
Maura McMahon was buried today. She was certainly a beautiful woman.
That she was. I used to see her with your wife at church functions.
I'll never forget the first time I met her. I was just setting up the hospital in the ranch house on Willow Street. Paint wasn't dry on the shingles. She came in with Eileen. Couldn't have been more than 6 years old, in a fit of terror. She had a tick embedded in her earlobe.
Oh.
It gave it a heady dose of ether.
What, Eileen?
No, the tick. It relaxed. I pulled it out with a tweezer. Kept it in a jar on the desk for years. A trophy. First operation in my hospital. Her daughters were hellions. Kept her busy. Me in business. All those years watching them grow up. Delivering their children. Treating their grandchildren. Seeing Maura and Mike. A mirror of little me. Growing older. More vulnerable. Then Mike's accident. Now this. They trusted me completely.
Can I get you anything else before I go?
You You can fill this up, and this time, let's not be so stingy with the scotch.
Hang in there, lady. The last week of school's always the worst.
Oh, what are you doing here?
A last lunch. I fly out at 5.
Terrific. The bell should go off any minute now.
Lunchtime, everybody. Easy. Very nice.
Brown bagged it. Salad para dos. I'm on a strict rabbit food regimen. You'll never know who I might meet in Madrid.
Some creepy Casanova.
Oh.
You better watch out. I'm planning to put on weight this summer.
From what I can tell, you're off to a good start.
Oh, I'm expecting.
Expecting what?
A baby, silly. Are you surprised?
Surprised? I'm shocked. When?
Little Valentine.
Oh, then it's early enough to do something about it.
Oh. The only thing I'm going to do is apply for pregnancy leave.
Mom, are you sure you're not on an emotional rebound? I mean, it's just over a month since you lost Nana.
That's what makes it so special. The timing. I read a really strange story. An ancient East Indian folk tale about a village where 2 old men died the same night a baby was born. And it was a struggle to see which man's soul could enter the baby so he could live again.
Whoa. Earth to mother. Come in.
Oh, what do you think?
Mom, you got careless. Look, it's just that we're all so proud of you, branching out of the kitchen, going back to school, teaching. You're not a baby-making machine, Mom. You're done with nesting. You've moved on.
Oh, don't you understand? This is very special to me. When you're young, the hormones race and the genes jump at the first chance to reproduce, but your head's not in it. And by the time a woman's mind has finally caught up with her body and she's really ready for motherhood, society says too late. No spring chicken. Space case. Well, it's not too late for me. This change of life, baby, is going to be a change for the better. Anyway, you can throw me a surprise shower.
Shower, nothing. A hurricane would be more appropriate. You never said how Dad's taking the news.
Well, would you believe, huh?
Dad doesn't know?
He'll love it. Dad is his favorite role. When things settle down a bit next week, I'll make an appointment with an obstetrician. Uncle Bill's recommended one who does all the latest things. Even lets the father see the delivery. It's just that I didn't want to worry Daddy until I got a clean bill of health. We took it bad when we lost the little boy. Real bad, God. That was 7 years ago. 7. Oh, Bo. I hope it's a little boy. Except for Bill, you're the only one who knows. I wanted you to know, so when you get back in August, you won't get a cardiac arrest from seeing me like this.
High carbohydrate junk.
The chief of staff wants to do something about it.
You held this thankless job long enough to know that the real power in the hospital's in the kitchen.
When is the accreditation survey?
Joint commission's due on Thursday. Got the office doing overtime on the utilization review.
Hey, Frank, I got this guy coming to talk on oil and gas tax shelters.
I'm too old to worry about that.
You're barking up the wrong tree, Ted. This place is Frank's old age insurance policy. Tell me, Frank, when you opened the first hospital on Willow Street, did you think you were going to end up with a 120-bed retirement plan?
You mean when I invested every nickel and dime I earned for years to give this boondock town a decent hospital? Well, frankly, no. Don't believe everything you hear. It's no big deal.
Malpractice again? Every month it's on the menu. You look at that jump in rates.
Well, we've got to cover our tails. Nowadays, the public goes for whoever has the deepest pockets. Everybody's got to be insured, right down to the broom pusher in the morgue room.
Speaking of malpractice, whatever happened to Harry Evans?
Who's Harry Evans?
One of the best surgeons we ever had at this hospital.
You've heard about the surgeon who amputated the wrong arm? Harry had coffee with the wrong lady. While he was supposed to be assisting in an appendectomy, he was chewing the fat with his charming lady in the coffee shop. Next time he met her was in court. Seems she resented getting his $300 bill for her son's surgery when all Harry did was pass the cream and sugar. So what happened?
Well, Harry lost the suit. One bad break after another, packed up his bag, went to Pittsburgh. They found him in a hotel room, dead.
Drugs?
Yeah, this conversation's definitely not recommended for the digestion. Neither is the food.
Ladies, gentlemen, doctors, please. We have a full agenda. Now, you will see attached a sheet on the wound infection rates. Please review that for our next meeting. The health fair is coming up. I expect full attendance and support. Besides, it's good for PR. The peer review committee has asked us to take a look at statistics from the obstetrics department. As you can see, there has been a marked increase in the number of cesareans in the last 36 months. Are there any comments?
It's the new monitoring equipment. When the baby tires, we can go right in. Avoids complications of prolonged labor, possible hemorrhaging.
It's really much safer in the long run.
Safer for whom?
Dan, hang back a minute, will you? Listen, I referred my sister-in-law, Eileen Cabrizzi, to you. She's probably making a mountain out of a missed month. She's a very nice lady, but she's a little neurotic since her mother passed away a few weeks ago.
Yeah, sure, I'll check her out. Thanks for the business.
Yeah, give her a break?
Yeah.
Oh, Dan, I'm proposing an item for our next meeting. I'd like your support, an in-service ethics seminar. What do you think?
Well, no way, Frank. I think physicians should police themselves.
Dan, the phone. Yes.
May I speak with Dr. Berenson?
1 minute, I'll get him. Dan, it's the hospital. Wake up. Dan, the hospital is on the phone.
What's up?
We have a patient by the name of Cindy Gallo.
Gallo? She's not my patient. Who is she?
She came through the emergency room.
Anyway, Dr. Spokes is on tonight.
He's got a cesarean in OR.
Oh, he's in delivery.
Gallo's dilated and ready to go.
Okay. Prep her. I'll be there in 20 minutes.
Are you all right? I don't think you should drive.
I'll be okay when I hit the night air. Tomorrow's only a half day.
You faked out on me.
Joe, stop it! I didn't think out on you. I ran as far as the pond.
Hey.
Well, that's about a mile.
What's all this stuff?
It's Mama's things. I'm clearing them out. Look, Joe, every Easter card, spiritual bouquet I ever sent her. She loved me so much, Joe.
Yeah. Why don't we put this stuff away for now? Come on. I'm gonna rustle us up some eggs and suds each.
Nothing for me.
Oh, Lee, that's what's the matter with you. You never eat a good breakfast.
Is that the only answer you have for anything? Eat, mind.
Call it bed. Come on. I'm in no shape. That kid next door kept me awake half the night with his crying.
I better get a move on. I'll drop Katie by the church on my way downtown. I'm gonna have a shower, lay off the hot water. One will double up and save energy.
Hey, Lane.
Good morning. Good morning.
The doctor is at 10 today. 2 5 o'clock shadows.
Hey, if I wanted to sleep at night, I should have been a dermatologist.
Never made it home, huh?
Call the hospital, get an address for a Cindy Gallo. Send her parents a bill. Stillborn. Had never been to a doctor. Oh, by the way, do me a favor. Will you call my wife, tell her to run by with a change of clothes and my clubs. Check for my shoes. They might be in the trunk. Thanks. Oh, what's on the agenda?
We're jammed.
Bumper to bumper bellies. Don't laugh. Pays the rent.
Hurry up, Katie. You'll make us both late.
Hey, don't anyone smell the coffee burning? Fine thing of fire in my own house.
Joe, where the hell did you go? Joe! Eileen, get out. Can't you see I'm dressing? Get Joe.
Here, Papa, let me help.
Dear God, that I should live to see this day.
Don't do that, Papa. I'm not going to look.
Leave me a little self-respect, child. I'll do the rest. Get out. Get out.
I'm not a child, Papa. I'm not a child.
Mom, how about we go to the ice rink for the afternoon session?
I'll think about it.
Well, what's to think? Regina and Lisa want to go too.
Please, don't make it a field trip for the whole neighborhood. I'm not the director of entertainment, but we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see.
What did you say? Go get my car keys. I left them on the dresser.
Rats.
Pop okay?
I took care of him. See, it didn't burn.
Yeah, look at the mess. Hey, join me in a cup of coffee?
Not Joe, I'm running late.
Everyone else is at the pool, and I have to go to religious instruction.
Oh, it's a pretty special thing, Pumpkin, being confirmed in your faith. Besides, now you can be godmother. When I drop you off, I'm going to the doctor, Katie. I'm going to have a baby.
So that's what the big rush is all about.
I was planning to ask you to be godmother.
Just what I needed.
Katie, I don't think you understand.
Oh, I understand. I'm going to have to babysit the rest of my life.
Oh, Katie.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Cabrisi.
Just take a seat and fill out this form. It'll be a while yet.
Hello, Mrs. Cabrisi.
Hello.
I'm sorry you had to wait so long. Bill says you're his favorite sister-in-law. Is that true? Well, I see by your own record it's been quite a while since your last checkup.
Well, when Dr. Gallagher cut back his practice, I didn't know anyone in gynecology.
And felt awkward. False modesty. Let's see, irregular menstrual cycle over the last year or so. No longer taking birth control pills? Well, first thing, we'll get a pap smear.
I don't think you understand, Doctor. I didn't come here for a routine examination. I'm expecting. I missed my period this month. I've had morning sickness. Certain odors upset me. Coffee, beer.
Well, I can't stand those smells myself. Look, Mrs. Cabrisi, it's really too early for an internal to show much of anything, but I'll check you out anyway, and we'll take some blood, get it tested down the hall. We'll check your urine. And if you're pregnant?
Well, I have a baby in 9 months. Didn't they teach you that in medical school, Doctor?
Please. Well, now, I bird dogged this test myself, and the results are as I'd anticipated after the internal. You're not pregnant, Mrs. Cabrisi.
But my symptoms.
At your age, missing cycles is usually nothing to be concerned about. As for the other symptoms, they could be as a result of anxiety over the missed periods. I'm also aware, Mrs. Cabrisi, that you've been under a great deal of stress lately. Bill told me that your mother passed away in May. Grief is insidious. It takes its toll even when we think we have it beaten. And emotional states of mind can interrupt the menstrual cycle, too. Excuse me. Yeah.
Dr. Murray, do you want to talk to him?
Yes, put him on.
If you're backed up, we can cancel the game.
No way am I letting you out of that bed. It's your favorite brother-in-law.
I booked this for 3 o'clock.
Yeah, okay, that's no problem for me. I'm going to put you on hold for a minute. Okay. Progesterone. Make you feel like a new woman. And, something for your nerves?
My nerves?
Just a mild tranquilizer, reprobamate.
But I'm not well. I even wake up in the middle of the night with nausea. Real bad.
All right, I'll prescribe a sleeping pill, but I want you to use it only when it's absolutely necessary. If you don't feel better in a few weeks, I'd suggest a good general physical from Dr. Gallagher. He's your family doctor? You know, it's just as well, Mrs. Cabrizi, at your age, pregnancy is not always such a good idea for the mother or for the child.
Thank you.
You're next, Mrs. Keith.
Bill, you still there?
I would have called, but when I started out, I didn't know I was coming here.
Don't be silly. Come in. Where have you been?
At Dr. Berenson's office.
Oh. Ladies' truffles?
Dale, I thought I was pregnant.
Oh?
But I'm not.
That's why you look like you just lost your best friend? Consider yourself lucky. You should be more careful.
After all those other times, you'd think I'd know. Adele, do me a favor. Call the doctor.
Dan Berenson?
Ask him, is he absolutely sure?
Eileen, Dan studied obstetrics for years at all the best schools. You want me to challenge him? I wouldn't embarrass myself.
Hello? Adele, we got a late start. Hold supper, will you?
Bill, Eileen is here. She's just come from Dan's office. She's very disappointed.
Adele, her problem's psychogenic.
What does that mean?
Between her ears, not in her womb. Give her some tea and sympathy and get rid of it before I get home.
Bill!
We'll talk about it later.
You want some iced tea?
Mm-hmm.
Eileen, count your blessings. You have 3 beautiful girls. You're just going to have to accept reality. Your baby days are over. You can imagine how I felt. All the trouble I had delivering George, then 3 miscarriages, then a hysterectomy before I was even 30. And that's suffering.
I took a sleeping pill. Maybe I'll have a good night.
I'll show you a good night. Come on. I'll fix you up. What you need is some cherishing.
Not tonight, Joe. It's been a lousy day.
Yeah, I know.
Adele, the mouth.
Oh, she's just worried about you.
No.
So am I. Want to talk about it?
No.
Lainey, remember what your mom used to say? This too shall pass. Good night.
We'd like to welcome all of you to the Fairview Community Health Fair. If you follow
The babysitting service is free, and the refreshments are provided by our candy stripers. Now, you take this along with you, and at each station, a doctor or a volunteer will fill in the results. And when you have completed the course, you return to that tent for an evaluation.
Nothing's for nothing. What's the hitch?
It's a community service. It's being sponsored by some medical, drug, and supply companies. Now, you can begin with the blood pressure testing right over there. See the table marked number 1.
there is somebody with license plate 901JNS. Left his lights on.
Hi, Mike. See, Adele put you to work.
And you might say she parked me here.
You're looking very well.
That's surprising, since I've never felt more miserable in my life. You know, Frank, Mara suffered a hell of a lot before the end.
Mike, we did our best.
Well, I'll give the devil his due. You did your best, but was that the best for her?
I want one just like that.
Me too. Step in the camper. I'll see what I can do.
Dan. Hello, Dr. Berenson.
Oh, hello. How are you?
You should have introduced me.
I couldn't remember her name. Oh, Bill Murray's sister-in-law. Imagine, at her age, she wanted to have a baby.
Good for her. With your work and play schedule, it'll be next to impossible for me to get pregnant.
Well, the camper offer still stands.
Be serious.
I am. Hey, look, everybody likes the idea of a pretty little image and likeness to cuddle, but that's just ego stroking. Are you ready for a 20-year commitment? Yeah? You know, it can extend over a whole lifetime if the baby's born with birth defects.
God forbid. Whenever I bring the subject up, Dan, you always make it sound like such a heavy trip.
Because it is. Jana, in my business, I see too much of the wrong kind of people having babies. Year after year, some women have them. They never really give a damn. The hospital gets the battered bodies, the mental health clinic, the messed up minds, and in some cases, the morticians, the remains of what was essentially a bad idea in the first place.
So, after Louise's party tonight, do you want to have a hamburger?
Sure.
Okay, that'd be great. Oh, bye-bye, Richie. Bye-bye. Could I help you?
Yeah, coffee? 2 regulars?
Here you go, Doctor.
Thank you. Listen, I'm sorry. Actually, I agree with you. I think it's about time that we started a family.
Great to see you here, Doctor. Oh, Dr. Berenson, could I speak to you for a moment, if you don't mind? My sister's leaving next week. Do you think you could squeeze her in?
I don't have my appointment book with me, but if you'll call my secretary, I'm sure she'd be happy to oblige.
Thank you very much, Doctor.
Do you have to talk to every woman?
It's an occupational hazard. They're all in love with me. Hey, you don't know how hard it is playing God to every female within a 5-mile radius.
Believe me, it's even harder playing God's wife.
We provide a babysitting service if you have friends or relatives.
We all right?
We better get started, Joe, if we're going to beat the traffic.
Yeah, right. Just let me finish this hand, okay? All right.
Drana.
3.
They gather them right over there at the tent.
Dale, can you take Papa home? It'd save us driving back to the house.
Leanie, I'm going to be tied up here for hours.
Forget it.
No, I'll call one of the volunteers. You know, that's where you should be going, straight home.
Yeah, I'm beat to hell, but I can't back out now. Mary's cooked up a storm. Joe's looking forward to see his family. They have a bocce court in the backyard.
Lady, check the glove compartment, see if I brought an extra pack.
He's cute. None. Good. I wish you wouldn't smoke. I feel nauseous.
I think Nancy gave you too many freebies.
Harry, while you're in there, pick up some charcoal, right?
Sure, Tom. Be right back.
Nan, get the thermos for your mom.
The guy in the store says it's good stuff. It'll cure the car woozies.
And when you're tense here, the body often reacts here. You've seen Dan Berenson. I'll check with him later. In the meantime, I'd like to schedule you for some tests. When's good for you?
Anytime. I can make any time.
See if you can schedule Mrs. Cabrizzi for a GI series later in the week. Right. Now, there's nothing to be ashamed of, Eileen. Even doctors are vulnerable to the dictates of the mind. It's a powerful organ.
Chocolate or strawberry?
Huh?
The cocktail that makes you glow in the dark comes in 2 flavors, chocolate or strawberry.
Be nice to her. She's my favorite sister-in-law.
Oh, I'll take strawberry. Do you have whipped cream?
That's for when you get the lower series.
What's that?
Oh, this. It measures exposure to radiation. They check it once a month.
What happens if you get too much?
What?
Radiation.
Oh, then they ground me. So off it comes and sits in a drawer for a while. Come on. Okay, Leaning, just step right up on here. Atta girl. Put your back up against here. Good. Good.
Hold this in your left hand, please. Okay, turn slightly to face me.
That's it, girl.
That's it. Left hand, please.
Uh-huh, and put this arm down. That's it. And Leaning, I'm going to take a big gulp when I get this up to the top, but hold it. Okay? That's a girl. Nice big gulp. Good. Here we go now. Swallow. Atta girl. Atta girl. Very good. Okay, we're coming back up again. This time I want you to take 2 gulps. Hold it in your mouth until I tell you to swallow, okay? That's it. Take 2 gulps. All right, here we go again. Good girl. Good girl. Now just hold your breath for a second. Good. All the way down. Very good, Lainey. Here, give me that. Good girl.
Not all that interesting again. Hi, Pop.
Hi. Who's winning?
Boston, 4-1 lead. Want beer?
No, thanks. Pull up. Oh, boy, this heat.
It's a scorcher, all right. Where's Laney?
Following the sun around the house. Dr. Gallagher's latest prescription. Rest.
I can't do any harm. Come on and watch the ball game.
Oh, Joe. After the game, could you spare me a moment or two?
Hey, you got it right now. Just let me turn off the TV. What's on your mind, Pop?
Them x-rays may have come back normal, Joe, but that don't hold water with me. There's something very wrong.
Yeah, I know.
Eileen's been taking Maura's death too hard. Dying is part of living.
That's for sure.
I'd like to ease my poor girl's load. I'm going to Adele's for the rest of the summer. Now, let me speak my piece, Joe. Adele owes me. Anyway, it's all set.
When are you going?
Later tonight.
Tonight? Hey, Pops. You don't have to do this. You're no trouble.
I appreciate what you're saying, Joe. But I am. Well, I have another idea. I'll go to Adele's next week. And don't say no to this, but I'd like to take Eileen away for a vacation. A real rest. Oh, I have a few dollars of my own. And a week of nothing to do but pamper herself might be just what she needs.
Sounds like a great idea, Pop.
There's this resort at the seashore, Myrtle Beach. She must have mentioned it to you sometime. Well, one summer I took her there. Just the 2 of us. Maura went to see Aunt Beezy and Uncle Bernie, and she took Adele with her. It was a chance for Eileen and me to get to know each other better. She was only 9. Or was it 8? I don't rightly remember. But did we ever have a time? The facilities are grand. There's good fishing. Oh, I must remember to bring the poles. I forgot them last time. Anyhow, it was a rare opportunity to be with my girl. For years, I was active in the Knights and the Emerald Society and the Democratic Club. And what with my job, it was, you might say, an interesting method of birth control. I spent so much time away. Good thing Maura and Eileen didn't mind being left alone. The years went by, and we hardly knew each other. My mother passed away.
Lady? Lady? Hey, you okay, babe?
You've no right to commit me to this trip.
Oh, the old man only means well.
That was the unhappiest summer of my life. I don't need a repeat.
What are you talking about?
Pop'd be there. Mama wouldn't.
No, darling. Don't worry. It was just a thought. I'd best start packing.
I've told it to her face, so I'm not talking behind her back, Joe. Your wife looks like hell. What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, I know. I took the hint from Papa and switched vacations with Al. I rented a place down at the lake for next week. My sister Mary will come up for a few days, and Bo will be back Wednesday, and she can hold down a fort.
Well, the kids can call here if there's any emergency.
Joe, you've got one hell of a nerve.
lake. No one ever asks me what I want.
I think it's a good idea. You need a change. You know, Lainey, I always envied your closeness with Mama. Not anymore. Those nightmares you're having.
Oh, Del, they're awful. It's the same every time. I come to pray at her casket, but I'm always distracted. I can hear a baby crying, and I can never find it.
Eileen, snap out of this. If you took better care of yourself, you'd look better and feel better.
What's this?
Amphetamines. You're putting on weight. Now, promise me you'll take your medicine.
Aileen, wake up.
What time is it?
Almost noon.
Oh, good.
Careful. Brought you some coffee.
Oh, thank you.
Now, admit it, Lean. It was a good idea coming here. I mean, what a day. I must have walked 5 miles down the shore. You should have seen a sunrise like one big, giant navel orange.
Oh, I better get dressed.
Okay. Here, put on your swimsuit. We're gonna OD on fresh air and sunshine.
I'll burn. You brown.
My Irish wife. Hey, I went ahead of you. Picked up suntan lotion at the grocery store. Besides, I got us an umbrella. And I'm gonna go get us a boat.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Come on, Lane, it's great.
I don't feel up to it.
Well, what do you feel up to? Well, how about going out to dinner tonight, huh?
That'd be nice.
Maybe a little dancing?
I told you I wasn't hungry, so why did you order 2 desserts?
It came with the dinner. Hey, Lean, they'll doggy bag it. I'll eat it later. Hey, come on, it's a slow one.
Not so fast, Joe.
Oh, if you dance any slow, we'll be standing still. I mean, so what? I mean, what was so wrong with what I did?
While I go to the ladies' room, you go and pick up a partner.
I was just standing there and she asked me to dance. What's so wrong about that?
You look as if you're having a ball.
Yeah, ball. I give up.
Yeah, you give up on me. Well, I get sick. You're off with another woman.
Another woman? You're right, Leanie. You are sick. You're supposed to take so many.
I woke up late, so I missed one.
Well, I hope it helps.
Is it too much to expect sympathy?
Oh, come on, Leanie. You milked that one for all it's worth.
Are you telling me I'm a fake?
I didn't say that, but you're over-dramatic. Sure you feel lousy without your mother. I do, too. Look what it's doing to us.
What does that mean?
I have needs, too, Leanie. Now, I put out $500 for this trip, and I might as well be a monk.
Oh, you miserable bastard. You go back to your girlfriend.
What the hell are you talking about? Have you gone crazy or... Leanie, open the door. Open the door, by God, I'll break it down! Where do you think you're going?
I'll walk to Booth and phone a taxi. They're all trained.
Listen to me. Listen to me, Leanie. Now, you look at me. Look at me! Don't I count for something? I got feelings, too, you know. Leanie, did I get on your case because you wanted to be pregnant again? No. No, another guy would have told you off, dumb broad, forgetting the bells. Nobody just forgets. You didn't even bother to tell me. I'm looking forward to the 20-year retirement, the peace and quiet, time for traveling for us. But no, you gotta be the selfish little girl, and I've had it with you.
You make it sound as though I forced you. You were happy enough to jump into bed with me, even the night my mother died.
That's a low blow, Leanie.
I hate you, Joe.
Today. What's wrong with her?
Don't ask. Grab a bag, help me unload. Lane. You listening, Lane?
Yes, I
I'm calling Doc Gallagher. You're gonna see him today.
Call, please call.
Doctor's office, please hold.
Oh. Hey, Katie! You kids let this place go to the dogs.
No, we didn't. Bo and me stayed up late last night picking up. Nancy did have a few friends over for breakfast.
Pancakes. How's Bo?
Okay, I guess. TV said the weather was great. Why'd you guys come back?
Your mom's sick.
Thank you for waiting.
Dr. Gallagher?
Dr. Gallagher is on vacation.
When will he be back?
He resumes office hours next Monday.
I can't wait.
I can connect you with his associate, Dr. Butler.
Yeah, all right, I'll talk to Butler. Lane! Hey, Lane! Lane Gallagher's on vacation. Butler's covering, so I talked to him. He says it's probably just a urinary infection, so he's calling the drugstore to get you an antibiotic. I'll go pick it up now and be right back. And Lane, Gallagher will be back Monday. I'm taking you in first thing.
Like that. It was just Richie and some friends. It was no big deal.
You pull another stunt like that and you're grounded for the duration, having guys in while we're not home. And about Richie, you knock off that going steady.
Going steady, that's 50 stuff.
Well, whatever you call it nowadays, just cut it out.
Dad!
Hey, baby, how are you? Oh, you look terrific.
God, when did you get back? I was surprised to see you wagon.
About noon. And Mary get off okay?
Where's Mom?
Resting?
What else? I'll just go up and say hi.
You want onions with your burger?
Oh, no way. I got a date tonight.
Oh.
Oh. How you doing, huh?
Not so good.
Last thing I knew, you were heading for the OB man, expecting to be expecting, huh?
The rabbit let me down. He lived.
So I heard. Hey, what's with you, Mom?
I'm just a bundle of nerves.
Oh, wow. No wonder your nerves are shot. My mother the junkie, huh?
Well, that's enough, Bo. You're looking good. We were worried about you. You only sent us one postcard.
Oh, classes all morning, siesta, studying the language till midnight. Do you believe they actually eat dinner at midnight?
Did you meet your Casanova?
Ooh, lots of them. They're cloned. Every student and tourist can have one.
Hey, Bo, the burger's getting cold.
Oh, you better go down.
Why don't you come on down and keep me company while I munge out, huh?
You come up when you're finished.
I called the firehouse. They're running short, so I'm going in tonight.
It's not much of a vacation.
Not for any of us. Stay close to home. Take care of your mother.
Yeah.
What are you complaining about? I do all the work.
I called Aunt Adele's to see how Papa's doing. He's fine, but Adele had an awful lot to say about Mom.
Yeah.
She wants us to take Mom to a psychiatrist.
Mrs. Shrink knows it all.
Dad, you're just biased.
Look, Bo, let's get this straight. I'm for anything that'll help your mom get better. But a psychiatrist?
Does that mean Mom's going crazy? Could be. Anybody that old who wants to be pregnant then cracks up because she can't
Now, hold on there.
Wait a minute, Dad. She's right. Mom's not acting normal. And she's not in control of her emotions. And one minute she's hysterical, the next minute she's catatonic. She may need help. The way I hear it, she could end up in an institution.
Cleanie. Hey, what are you doing down here?
Joe, do you think I'm crazy?
I don't know what to think. You're... Cleanie. Come on, let's get going. I gotta get moving, I promised the lieutenant. So let's get this place cleaned up. You two, you got plenty of time before your big date. Here.
I know. I did the dishes.
Cut it out. You got any pictures from Spain?
They won't be back till next week. Do I look all right?
Okay to me. What are you doing?
I don't know. You're probably moving.
I hope it's the right kind of movie.
Dad.
Yeah, I know you guys. No, you just get back to work. And you too. Go home early, will you?
blood am I seeing?
Fetal cartilage. You didn't even inquire about pregnancy before you rushed her into X-ray?
The wheel impacted the pelvic region. She was in pain. There was blood in her urine. I ordered an IVP. It was an emergency. My God, I've never seen anything like this before in my life.
Page Dr. Berenson.
Is he here?
Yes, he's in the hospital.
Dr. Berenson, X-ray. Dr. Berenson, X-ray, please.
Gentlemen, now look. So much for your psychogenic diagnosis.
Eileen Cabrizi's baby. My sister-in-law, Dan, remember?
Obviously, the blood test was wrong. It happens in the best of labs.
Is that all you have to say?
She's your patient? It's your problem.
Don't you turn your back on me or the Cabrizis, Frank.
All right, Frank. Keep your voices down. We have to get our acts together here. What are we going to do now? Dan, what the hell am I going to tell my family that's my wife's sister?
I don't care if she's your mother. She could sue us down to our shorts. I'm not saying that she has a case. Our physician-patient contract ended when she walked out of my office and never came back. You've been seeing her? So why didn't you have her retested? And what kind of a cockamamie apartment are you running? I didn't take pictures of a pregnant woman. You did. Now, look, I'm not going to be intimidated into admitting anything that's going to lead me into a malpractice mess. And I'd be damn surprised, Doctor, if you'd risk the hard-earned reputation of this hospital, not to mention your personal stake in it, by supporting a suit against it.
Berenson, whatever happens in this case, I'll never refer another patient to you again. You haven't heard the end of this.
So Mrs. Weitzer, please report to admitting. Mrs. Weitzer, please report to admitting.
Doc, what's going on? How is she?
Oh, no broken bones.
Thank God for that. Hey, Doc, it was an accident, wasn't it?
Joe, don't think like that. I had them take some blood. The lab will get it the first thing in the morning. Our results will be in at noon, so we'll call you.
At work, because I'll be at work.
You will? We'll just leave your number. Now, why don't you go inside and kiss Eileen goodnight?
You're keeping up? You said no broken bones.
A few things to check up on.
Oh, Joe, I'm sorry about the car.
Mom?
Oh, Bo. Would you believe all this?
Hey, lady, when you're sick, this is the best place to be.
Hi. Sorry I wasn't here earlier.
Don't you apologize. It was me who kept you up half the night.
That's right. Bo, would you excuse us, please? Dr. Berenson will be in to see you later.
Dr. Berenson, why? What's wrong? Is something wrong?
Nothing we can't handle.
Handle what?
Eileen, you're pregnant.
Oh, my God. It's a miracle. I thought. I knew, but then the test. I'm pregnant. I don't think I want to see Dr. Berenson.
You can discuss that with Joe. The important thing is what happens from here on out. Now, we're going to do the best we can to make you comfortable here.
I'm not concerned for myself. Oh, my baby, my baby.
Well, I'll come back and speak to you and Joe later today. We're going to have to examine you to determine just how far along you are.
I can tell you the night, the hour, the moment this child was conceived. Bo, my disease is motherhood.
Mom, I want you to see my gynecologist right away. He's real good. He teaches at the university. Treats women like human beings, not just bodies without brains or...
Yes, call him.
Dr. Fialkin here.
Dr. Barbara Cabrisi.
Yes, Mrs. Cabrisi. What's the problem?
It's my mother. I want you to see her on an emergency basis. She's about 14 weeks pregnant.
Has she seen a doctor?
It was misdiagnosed.
Let's see here. That's 365 out of 5. Thanks a lot.
Genetic roulette. This represents genetic roulette. Mrs. Cabrisi, when you ingested these drugs, it was just a matter of moments until they were absorbed by the fetus. That's why any drug, but especially suspected teratogens, shouldn't be taken during pregnancy unless the benefits far outweigh the risk.
Dear God, what have I done?
You didn't know. Usually, I try to allay a patient's fear if she's taken a drug, but in your case, so many, and in such a short period of time. Sad to say, your predicament's not so unique. Statistics show 1 in 15 babies is born with birth defects. That's 250,000 annually. And many of these are not inherited, but come from external causes, like these prescriptions, radiation. The womb's no longer a safe haven.
But what about tests? Sonography?
Sonography works like radar. From impulses, we get a pretty good idea of the size of the infant in the womb, but its value is limited. Usually the graph ends up in the family album as baby's first picture. More likely, you're thinking of amniocentesis, which tests for genetic abnormalities like Down syndrome. Unfortunately, it can't test for everything.
You certainly don't sound encouraging.
Because amniocentesis has limitations. The damage done by potential teratogens may not show up until birth, if the baby survives, or much later. In the case of radiation, some research suggests the effects may even skip a generation. Sometimes the test may induce delivery. And in your case, given your physical and emotional state, I see it as a luxury. You can't afford the time.
But I don't have the choice.
You can consider an abortion. Unfortunately, you're too far along for a simple D&C procedure, and saline abortions are more complicated. After the injection of the solution into the womb, it takes between 24 and 48 hours for labor to begin. You have contractions, a delivery.
And baby?
Stillborn.
I was born dead. It'd be better if I were dead.
That's not an option.
Neither's an abortion. The word's not even in my vocabulary.
You could try to live with the situation. Many people do. In the final analysis, it's you and your husband who have to make the decision. Bear the burden.
I could bear the burden. I've worked with special children. Believe me, I know what it's all about. But if you could give me an idea of what kind of problems I'd be dealing with.
Mrs. Cabrisi, imagine you're looking at a tree from a distance of, say, 100 feet. Assessing your situation would be like describing the damage to any part of any leaf on that tree. Truly an impossible task.
The best you can, I have to know.
By my estimates, you may have exceeded the critical 15 units of radiation exposure. And let's see what you were taking in the first 15 to 25 days when the nervous system was formed. The 25th to 36th day, the eyes and limbs. 28th to 36th, the heart.
You should sue, Mom. That's what you should do.
For what, Bo? Money? I lost everything that ever mattered to me this summer. How would money make any difference? What makes me so angry is that all this was so unnecessary. It never should have happened.
Mom, get up.
Meet me downstairs.
help you? Excuse me, may I help you, please?
You can't go in there.
Tell Dr. Berenson Mrs. Caprice is here to see him.
I was just wondering, where will you put my baby's picture?
All right, come on now. Get hold of yourself. Calm down. Calm down or I won't be able to help you.
I don't want you to help me. I wouldn't let you touch me with a 10-foot pole, but I do need an answer.
What's your question?
You were so anxious to get rid of me. What was it that day? A tennis date? A golf match? What was it that was more important than me and the life I knew I was carrying?
Mrs. Cabrisi, you came too soon. The test was off. You should have come back in a week or two.
You should have told me to come back. Me, it would have cost. You'd have made your fee. Instead, all these months of needless suffering. And God knows what to come.
All right, now listen to me. There are all kinds of things we can do in this situation.
You barbarian. What do you think I am? A stone without any feelings? I do have feelings, and they hurt bad. And I won't let you make me feel worse. And I can't help wondering how you would feel. How you would hurt if your wife was in my shoes. If this was your child.
Sorry. I thought you'd be cold. The weather's turning. Wayne, wouldn't you be more comfortable upstairs? Wayne, come here. I know you've been too tied up in knots before to talk, but Lena, at some point we gotta. Frank Gallagher called. He leveled with me. He told me everything. He's bringing all this up before the ethics board review board. I know you're worried, sick. I am too, Lene.
Joe, I don't think you understand about the baby.
Hey, Lene, try me, huh? No degrees. I'm not stupid.
It may be too late.
It's never too late. Hey, babe, so, life throws us a curve. The game goes on, we go on, we manage.
We'll manage.
Yeah, all right, so we have a child, or maybe be a child forever. Is that the worst thing that can happen? Nobody ever guaranteed us a perfect kid the other times. And you're always saying how you hate to see him grow up and grow away, and the special kids at the school, how much you love them, and you call them angels, and they give back love 100 times over. I mean, there's the school, the people agencies, there's professionals, and they help. Lene, I'll help. About the retirement, hell, you know me, I'd have gone nuts. I'm a workaholic. I can't do nothing. Just sit around. So, we manage. We do our best. What else can we do?
I could consider a termination.
Abortion? No, Lene, no, wait.
I wouldn't need your approval, Joe.
Approval? Lene, what are you talking about? You gotta listen. It's our baby. Our baby. We gotta give our baby a chance.
There isn't a thing you're saying, Joe, that I'm not saying to myself. But it's my baby. My body. God help me, it's my decision.
They should be back any minute now.
I hope so, before the pasta sticks.
And pour some sauce over it. That'll keep it.
Hey, Bill.
Hi, Unc. Hello.
Didn't expect to see you here.
Just took a Sunday drive, ended up in your neck of the woods. Long sermon.
Yeah.
Where's Adele?
Oh, inside giving Bo a hand.
We have to talk to your mother, Bo.
Be careful, Aunt Adele.
She's my sister. And I feel terrible about all of this. Hello, girls. Hi, Nancy. Hi, my girl.
Good, how are you?
What a pretty dress.
Thank you. Aunt Adele's been helping.
You wear her out when she helps. Why'd you come?
Macaroni's getting cold.
Frosty can freeze full I can. Why are you here?
Eileen, Bill and I felt that we should talk to you.
Because you know I'm considering a termination.
Because you're thinking of murder.
You stay out of this. You come into my house. You see that. You've got to know it would be wrong. I don't know what I know anymore. You'd regret it the rest of your life. Yes, I'd regret it the rest of my life. But if you were in my shoes, what would you do, Adele? I know what you do. You'd pray for a miscarriage.
That's a fine way to talk to the family.
Family? What a meaningless word that's turned out to be. None of you wanted this baby. Don't pretend now. Katie's so afraid of hard work. Nancy thinks sex is only for teenagers. And Bo, my liberated Bo. You don't understand a woman like me who loves having and raising children. A baby-making machine you called me. Well, at least you tried to help. And I'll always be grateful for that. But it's too late now.
Lainey, take it easy.
And Joe, my rock, what a miserable pebble you turned out to be.
Eileen, we're making allowances because of your state of mind.
My mind? My nightmares? Maybe it was Mama. Maybe the baby. Maybe it was my body warning me. Don't use that on me.
But what about your state of soul? Don't just think of now. Think of all eternity. The baby has a right to be born.
Well, and whole, with half a chance. Don't you be a judge of me, Adele. You of all people. Didn't you ever wonder about those x-rays? If there was any connection between Bill's job and those babies you lost?
Don't you turn this around on us.
Well, maybe you could have avoided those, missus. But me, I can't change what is. Can you imagine the damage between the tranquilizers and the sleeping pills, the hormones, the barbiturates, the antibiotics, the amphetamines? How many limbs are withered? How many organs malformed? How much of the brain is rotted out? And the GI series and those other x-rays. X-rays. How many x-rays? That were a lot of, I don't know how many. And a baby born with leukemia, born dying. And the drugs. There's a technical name for that. Teratogen. Oh, in plain English, that means monster makers.
Del, Bill, I want you out of our house now.
I was just trying to help. Let me take this. Let me take that. Take a hold of yourself. Monster makers.
Give her some room, Dad.
Eileen, I'm here to speak to you.
Well, Adele plays her trump card if she brought you here.
She didn't bring me, I came alone. I took a bus, and I walked a great distance. By God, I'll speak my piece.
What is it, Papa?
What I'm about to say may finish it between us for all time. I know that. But if that's the price of your peace of mind, so be it. Time was when nature took its course. That was the good Lord's plan. But now they meddle even when they have no right.
What are you saying, Papa?
Remember the night Mama passed away? God rest her soul. I went up to see her after I'd had a cup of coffee. I wanted to kiss her goodnight. Oh, it was touching to see that great lady lying there, so twisted and helpless. Well, my heart went out to her. It was then that I noticed it. The IV was out. She must have pulled it out of her arm. She must have read my eyes as I reached for the signal to call the nurse, because she grabbed my hand. "No," she said. She spoke so low that I could hardly make out the words. "No, no, let me go." Just then the nurse came to the door. "Visiting hours are over," she said. We kissed, our last kiss. I loved her so much, I had to let her go. And believe me, Eileen, I didn't want to play gods, but I had no choice.
I believe you, Papa.
Darling, if your baby had a voice, maybe it would say, "Let me go, too." I won't let them judge you. Do what you have to.
The Lord sent you in my path.
God love you, darling.
Listen to me. You owe me a minute. We've been good for each other all these years. Don't cut me out now. We're gonna need each other like never before. I love you, Lainey. I do. Whatever you decide, whatever happens, we're gonna work it through together.
The house will never be the same again.
Golly, don't you understand? Home is where you are.
But I'll never be the same.